Good morning students and welcome back. Today we will study political science. That is lesson number 3, political parties. We have already learned the first lesson, working of the constitution, and second lesson, electoral process. And today we shall see lesson number 3, political parties. So first let's see what is a political party. A group of people who have similar views on the public issues, so they come together and form a political party. Public issues means people's problem in society. So people who thinks about common problems of society forms a group, and that is called a political party. So any group cannot be called as a political party. Like a group of friends, that is not a political party. A group of people who's thinking about the people's welfare, they come in contact and they form a group that is called a political party. You must have seen some groups, institutions, organizations working to achieve some objectives. Some organizations take initiative in resolving social problems. For example, Chipko movement was done to save trees. Then Jan Lokpal Bill movement was started by Anna Hazare in 2011 for anti-corruption. Similarly, there are political parties who contest elections. Political parties are also a kind of social organization, but there is a difference between political parties and other institutions and organizations in society. The difference is in the goals and style of working of political parties and of other organizations. So on this background, we can say that when people form organizations with the objective of achieving political power and participate in the electoral process, such organizations are called political parties. Political parties thus can be described as a group of people who aim to contest elections, win elections, and get power and establish the government of their party. Now let's see the characteristics or features of political parties. The first one is to be in power. Achieving power through election is the main objective of every political party. That is, after forming party, political parties compete with each other to get power, that is, to win election. And so, after coming in power only, the party can work for people's welfare or for country. So, achieving power is the main objective of every political party. Second one is to pursue an ideology. So every political party has some ideology. Ideology means policies or the party's views or opinion. Every party has an agenda, and that agenda is based on party's ideology. For example, BJP's ideology is to make India powerful and digital India. So people sees which party's ideology is good and then they vote to that party. So every party makes strong effective policies to get people's or social support, and social support received by a political party is called the mass base of political party. Third one is to have a party agenda. Political parties prepare agenda on the basis of its ideology. Agenda means list of work which will be done by political party. You must have heard in speeches the party promises to people that they will provide water supply in their area, good public transport, electricity, etc. So after coming in power, the party implements those agenda. Fourth one is to establish a government. The political party which gets majority vote in elections form the government, and the parties which do not get majority act as an opposition parties. So the party who gets majority vote can only form a government. And the last fifth characteristic is to act as a link between the government and the people. Political parties work as a link between the government and the people. Link means like a middle person. So political parties act as a middle person through the people and government. Political parties communicate the demands and complaints of the people to the government. People cannot directly go to the Prime Minister and complain. So they approach to the party, and party takes their complaint to the government. And similarly, government policies and programs are also informed to the people through political parties. So political parties act as a link between the government and the people. Now let's see what do you understand by the following news in newspapers. The first one is opposition parties held a meeting in Mumbai to resist the ruling party. So will it take up the issues of farmers? Here, ruling party has promised people before election to look into the matter of farmers' issues and promised to solve it. But after coming in power, they forgot to do welfare of farmers. So opposition parties trapped the government, that is ruling party, and question the negligence of government. So this news makes us aware of the action taken by the opposition party. Now let's see the second headline. Ruling party organized Samvad Yatra in rural areas. Samvad means to talk to people personally. So political parties adopt different ways to popularize their party and influence the people. For example, you must have heard Rahul Gandhi visited farmers' house and personally asked farmers what problems they faced. Similarly, ruling party, that is government, also arrange Samvad Yatra, and it shows the effort of the government to understand problems of people in rural areas. It is essential to know people's problems and opinion, and people also develop faith in government and feels that government is working for them. Now imagine you are an opposition party leader and you have observed that the ruling party has not done good work in the field of health. What will you do as a leader of opposition party? So students, think about it. As a leader, what you can do? So you can question the government and point out their shortcomings and ask about the prolonged projects. You can make people aware about the government not doing any facility in hospitals after coming in the power, or by writing articles in newspapers, or by giving interviews on radio and television and criticizing the government for not doing any welfare facilities for the health. So by various ways, you can question the government. Now let's see think and write. Mahatma Gandhi, Vinoba Bhave and Jai Prakash Narayan put forth the idea of partyless democracy. Partyless democracy means there should be no political parties. So the question is here, what has to be done to bring such democracy in modern times? First, let's see what is partyless democracy. Jai Prakash Narayan and Vinoba Bhave had seen the ill effects of party system. Political parties fight to capture power, does malpractices and corruptions. The result of all this is that real strength of people's power is never known. So, the party system should be cancelled. It was the opinion of Mahatma Gandhi, Vinoba Bhave and Jai Prakash Narayan. It is believed that in no party democracy, people's opinion has great scope and people's welfare is taken care of. So in order to bring no party democracy, the society should be politically aware and literate. Students, do you think there can be a partyless government in India now in modern times? It is highly impossible. People in India depend on the political parties to solve their problems. So at present, it is not possible to have the partyless democracy. Now let's see changing nature of political party system in India. The Congress was a strong political party in the post-independence period. Post-independence period means Congress party was established before India got independent. So Congress had a majority at center, that is at national level, and in most of the states. Then Indian politics was also controlled by the Congress party. So this era was described as era of single dominant party system. That means there was only one political party in India, that was Congress, ruling for the long time, and that's why it was called as an single dominant party system. Then the non-Congress parties came together and challenged the single dominant party system in 1977. That is, other political parties have challenged the Congress party. If you have remembered, Indira Gandhi was ruling from the Congress party, and then elections were held and Congress party was defeated and Janata Dal party came into the power. So that was the first step where the single dominant party rule was come to an end and other political parties have got the power to rule. Then after 1989, the one dominant party system came to an end and different parties began to come together to form a coalition government. Coalition government is formed by two or more than two political parties. For example, Bharatiya Janata Party and Congress both comes together and established coalition government. It was believed that coalition government will bring instability because of different opinions, ideology of political parties. But coalition government brought stability in India and proved to be successful to form coalition government. Now let's see, do you know? If power remains with one political party for a long period And if no other political parties are influential, the party system is called as one party system. For example, if we take China, China has only one political party, that is Communist Party. So there is only one political party in whole China. There are no other political groups. Then second one, in politics, when two political parties are influential and if political parties enjoy power alternatively, the party system is called two-party system. For example, if we take America, America has two political parties, that is Democratic Party and the Republican Party. So alternatively, any one party will win. So if there are two parties, the people will vote and one party will win. So those countries follow only two-party system government in their country. Then when many political parties compete with political power and more or less than they are equally influential, the party system is called multi-party system. This is a very good example of India. We have so many parties, so it is called multi-party system. So in multi-party system, any political group can come into the power. So there is not necessary that only one political party will keep on ruling. And every political party get right to rule the country if they come into the power. Now let's see national parties of India. Political parties who have its influence all over India is called national party. So national parties, there are total 7 national parties in India. So let's see one by one. The first one is Indian National Congress. The Indian National Congress was established in 1885. That is during the British rule in India. Indian National Congress was established to make India free from Britishers. That is, for India's independence, Congress Party was established that time. Groups with different ideologies had come together in this nationalist movement. After independence, the Congress emerged as the most dominant political party. That is, from the beginning, the Congress Party follows the policy of secularism. Secularism means all religions are equal in front of the government. Then it follows all-round development, equal rights and welfare for minorities, and disadvantaged sections of the society. Accordingly, Congress has organized various programs to achieve those objectives. And the party believes in democratic socialism, social equality, and international peace. Now let's see the second national party of India, that is Communist Party of India. And this party was established on the basis of Marxist philosophy, that is Karl Marx philosophy. And so on the basis of Karl Marx philosophy, Communist Party of India was established in the year 1925. It is an old party in India. This party works for the welfare of laborers and workers. So this party was established specifically for laborers and workers to give their rights. The party opposes capitalism. The party leadership developed differences in 1960s over the issues of whether Communist Party of India should accept the leadership of Communist China or the Soviet Union. This led to the split in Communist Party of India and a separate Communist Party of India, Marxist, was established in the year 1964. Now let's see the third national party of India, Bharatiya Janata Party. Bharatiya Janata Party is an important party at the national level. Bharatiya Jan Sangh was established in 1951. This party was merged with Janata Party that was established in the year 1977. Then the Janata Party could not survive. So there was a split in the party. And Bharatiya Jan Sangh, the component party of Janata Party, established a new party in the year 1980 known as Bharatiya Janata Party. This party stands for the protection of Indian culture and traditions. The party gives importance to economic reforms. That means to increase the economic wealth of the country and to make India rich and powerful country in the world. So students, I will stop now here. The remaining part of the lesson we will continue learning in the next lecture. So goodbye and take care.